Welcome to the Wednesday Warrior Wrap-Up, where we take a look at some of the awesome news and reveals of this week. We have a look at the new Gift the Galaxy Star Wars event happening this week, and I believe it goes into December. And first up, it's going to be every Tuesday, they're going to launch something new from Star Wars, and this week was a Black Series offerings of two 2-packs. First up, we have a Jedi Fallen Order one with a character I'm not familiar of. I know they came out with a mainline one where he doesn't have his arm. I just know that he gets a Force arm later on, and this is that figure. So if you want this one, it also comes with a commando droid in the Jedi Survival kind of different kind of paint deco, kind of like the Super Battle Droid, Magma Guard, and I believe it was Battle Droid a while back. So this is really cool. So that's one of the 2-packs, and the other 2-pack is of Star Wars Battlefront 2, a clone commando, and I believe it's the urban fighter armor, and then a training battle droid that has the training battle droid look. And both of these are the gaming greatest ones. They're both exclusive to Amazon. I put the links in the description down below. They're both about $44.99 on pre-order if you want to get them. This is an interesting kind of way to give us 4 unique new figures using previous molds, but going forward we're going to see more things each Tuesday for Star Wars. But I just wanted to cover this real fast because I thought these were kind of interesting. If this is something you're excited for, awesome. If it's something you don't really know if you want, let me know in the comments down below. And in Transformers news, specifically Hasbro, we have a inbox look of the Sentinel Prime from Transformers 1. So we are getting him in the same packaging as the Devastator pieces. And I believe we saw the first one being the Dark of the Moon or Revenge of the Fallen. I think it was Revenge of the Fallen Constructicon at Target. So now we have a look at the packaging for Sentinel Prime. And we also got a bit of I don't know if it was a leak or early release, but apparently a British toy company like Big Bad Toys here in the US called In Demand Toys put up a link for a pre-order. I don't know if it's still up, of the Transformers Devastation Optimus Prime. And so what this is it's kind of like their gaming greatest, but I noticed they took the gaming greatest or the gamer edition or whatever it is off the packaging, and now it just says Transformers Devastation Studio Series, and it's Optimus Prime, and it's a deluxe figure. I don't consider this a leak because it came from an actual source that was a store. I think it was just an accidental early item, so I'll probably cover this when Hasbro actually puts it up for pre-order with whatever other figures are going to go up with it, and when they have their links and stuff. And I'll probably post the links to my Instagram story or to the YouTube comments for that one. But for now, I just wanted to cover it because it's really cool that we're getting Transformers Devastation figures now. I know there were some rumors that we were going to be getting them. Like I said, I don't like to cover too many rumors or leaks, but since it's an official product that was sold accidentally early for pre-order on a website, even though it's a European website and not a US website, you can pre-order it here in the US and they'll ship it to you from Europe if you're willing to pay that extra cost. But yeah, it's really cool looking. It is, of course, being a deluxe, not as great as the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, which honestly I kind of was hoping they'd just do that Optimus Prime as a leader class with the cell shaded look on him. But we get the Optimus with his Energon axe that kind of has a swishing effect this time around. It's not clear translucent plastic, it is solid plastic painted. And then we get the Optimus himself, who converts into truck mode. And then we don't get a backdrop anymore. It looks like they're taking out the backdrops to replace the windows in the packaging, which I'd rather have the windows and have less head thieves, where they take the heads off the toys, than a backdrop that will just sit in a bin or on a shelf and pretty much, over time just be something that's clutter. Not that I didn't like those were cool when Studio Series had them. Plus I noticed there's no numbering on this one, so it looks like they're taking away the numbering and they're just going to put out the characters for now because it got confusing with exclusives and everything like that. So I'm very excited for this. I'm excited that we are getting a lot out of this one figure reveal. that I kind of saw with the Devastation ones, because I didn't see backdrops of the Devastation ones, I mean the Devastator ones, and I didn't see a backdrop with the Sentinel Prime here, and I didn't see numbers on them either, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, just some really cool Transformers news. And in 4 Horsemen Studio news, we have quite a few things to go over because they just had Legion Con this last weekend. And they gave us quite a few reveals. First up, we have a look at the things that are going to be like their major things, and that is of the new Legion's Infinity. I hope I said that right. It looks like it's going to be a art-based one where they're going to work with artists to make unique characters off of the pieces they have for Cosmic Legion and Mythic Legion and Figure Obscure. So that's really cool. So kind of think like they did the Legion Builder, where you could customize it this year as the exclusive, kind of something like that maybe. Then we have a look at something where 4 Horsemen Studios is going to be working with Sideshow. So I'm curious to see where that goes. Maybe some 12-inch Mythic Legions figures that will be higher dollar items, maybe some cool statues. We don't know yet, we just know that they're going to be working together. And then we have a look at something called Mythic Legion's Legacy, which is going to be taking over the whole best of, or the all-stars kind of, where they're going to have a way for key characters, like the hero we see here, I forget his name, but he's a key character in the lore, where they can kind of re-release them with the newer figure articulation and accessories and stuff like that, and bring them forward so fans who are new Legionnaires can get these characters that are now harder to get. I'm really hoping for the eagle, like, bird hero that leads the good knights. I kind of want to see him on like a new knight body, maybe just the head be and the hands be feathers and not a full feather body, maybe a more armored one, which is just really cool. So this is a good offering, kind of like when companies like Hasbro, Mattel do reissues of older figures to help people who are getting the newer figures to complete teams. Then we have a look at their up-and-coming Mythic Legion's RPG, or TTRPG because it's tabletop, minis, and they showed us some minis, a D20 with the Horseman logo, and the book with some information on the back. And I'm very excited for this because getting minis of Mythic Legion would be really cool if you want to kind of like troop build with that. And then we have a look at, of course, the new Legion Builder Knight with a kind of shield that has the Horseman horse head on it, is what it looks like. Gives me a very Halo Legends symbol when you have the elite head on the shield and the swords. Gives me that kind of vibe. And then he's got, of course, you know, a spear. He's taken out 2 skeletons. And in that same vein, they showed us the art book for Mythic Legions, where it will go over the years, the 10 years of art and the figures and everything like that, and the packaging art. So I can finally throw away some really nice box art because I need to recycle that stuff. And then I can have this art book if I want to look at the cool art. So I'm excited for that. And then they also have the Cosmic Legion book, which they gave out there, or they sold, I can't remember. And they were talking more about that, the Cosmic Legion comic. Say that 3 times fast, which is really cool looking. And then we had a look at the item that everyone was really excited for, a big dragon to scale with your Mythic Legions. We are finally getting dragons and Mythic Legions. It looks incredible. I'm excited for it. It's going to be awesome to have this giant green dragon. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He's got a flame effect. I'm expecting this to be pretty pricey. I couldn't find anywhere how much it was going to go for. I don't think they've announced a price yet because they wanted to get people's feelings about it first at Legion Con, but a lot of people are excited about this. So I've got some images here showing the scale of the dragon, and then some really beautiful art of the dragon, you know, photos of it in this cool little like laying down position. But I'm very excited for that. I can't wait to see everyone's photos with it when it comes out. I'm sure it will take a while for it to come out because it is such a big item. So really cool news for the Legion Cons. Everything really awesome. I'm very excited to see where this company is going because it's definitely built itself up in 10 years really fast. Real fast before we leave the Legion stuff, I did want to go over the wave they released for pre-order, which I have the link down below if you want to go pre-order them. It was that of the Rising of the Beast, which gives me very Transformers Rise of Beast vibes, where we will get new characters, a new kind of like Roman Legionnaire, which looks really cool. We're also going to get the Beast side of it. We're going to get 2 snake people, a male and female, and there will also be a genie kind of monster that's red to kind of fight your blue genie that we already got. And the cool part is this one is going to have legs or the clouds. And on the note of the legs, the snake ones are going to come with legs and tails, it looks like. So if you want to have them wearing legs instead of tails, you can do that. So that's really cool. And then we also have this really cool tiny green dragon with what looks like a sorceress, and just some really awesome figures. Just want to cover it real fast, don't want to go too deep into it. Just wanted to point out that too, that if you are excited to just keep continuing and collecting what they have, there's a lot of other cool things you can get that is really awesome, like the hyena that right here that looks really cool. But that lion is really awesome. And over in Mattel news, we have two cool Mattel offerings that are going up on Mattel Creations. First up is that of the Masters of the Universe Origins Geldor. I'm never going to be able to say that name off the top of my head. I feel bad I don't have the image in front of me when I'm recording this. But it is pretty much a character that is a villain character who's looking for immortality. It's got the cool mohawk, the mutton chops. This character went up for pre-order yesterday and is still in stock as of recording. If you want to get one, I have the link down in the description down below. It's about 20 bucks. But I remember this character vaguely. I think he was a comic character. There is a mini comic that comes with it. But he was another kind of villain character who wanted immortality and was kind of going after Grayskull for that, if I remember correctly. So a really cool offering. I like the way it just looks. It's really good base body if you want to do custom Mo2 characters. And he's got some really cool weapons with him. And then next up, we have a Hasbro Mattel collab item, that of the Mega Construx G.I. Joe Skystriker versus H.I.S.S tank. And this is a really cool offering. It is $80, so it's a bit pricey. And in my opinion, they're kind of not to scale with the minifigures. The H.I.S s tank is definitely a little bit smaller than it should be. And the Skystriker kind of looks a little odd. But if you just want some brick building fun G.I. Joe, this is a really cool offering for you. It's about $40 an item. It's kind of tricky because, like I said, they kind of feel small. But you get 4 minifigures. You get Cobra Commander and Duke, so that they can kind of be the co-pilots of the H.I.S tank and the Striker. And then you get Ace for the Striker and the H.I.S tank driver for the H.I.S tank. And it's a really cool offering. If it was something that they kind of talked more about, like if they said they were going to do more going forward, I don't know if this is a one-off or if it's going to be a continuous thing. I vaguely remember seeing an image a while ago pop around the forums of other characters in the Mega Bloks minifigure style, but I don't remember if they were customs or if they were leaked images. So maybe they'll do more, and so this would be something worth getting because, you know, there'll be other vehicles and other characters. But if it's something you want, the link is in the description down below. I do remember that for a while, Burlington's, Ross, and TJ Maxx, the discount stores, had their own kind of, not Lego, not Mega Bloks, but block toy Power Rangers and G.I. Joe that were kind of the same kind of thing. I don't know if those are discontinued now because of these coming out, or if they're both going to run at the same time, but hey, the more the merrier when it comes to building block figures. And in McFarlane Toy News, we have a look at 4 new offerings. First up is a Walmart exclusive gold label, kind of black and white blue Beetle classic look. So this is kind of like the other ones they did. I think they did Flash, Superman, Batman. I don't think they've done a Wonder Woman yet. I could be wrong. But this one is a blue Beetle that is a Walmart exclusive. He is a blue character, so it makes sense even though this one is not blue. It's about 30 bucks. The link is in the description down below if you want to get it. I have the base version of this figure and I really like it, so if you missed out on that one, but I know it's still available, so you could go get that one. It is definitely worth getting. And then we have a look at 3 of the Batman, the animated series, The Adventure Continues, which is, I think, based off the comic book that takes place after the Batman, the animated series. And we have a look here at a Scarecrow, which looks really creepy and cool. We have a look at a Riddler, his classic kind of look, in the animated style. And then we have a look here at a Batman in a blue and gray suit. And honestly, this is my kind of bread and butter Batman. I don't know why, but when I grew up, for some reason, the blue cowl gray suited Batman was kind of like the Batman that we were kind of, in my age bracket, kind of, you know, that was our Batman. So I really like whenever they do this color scheme more than like black or other colors. It kind of reminds me of the classic Batman TV series where he had the blue cowl and the gray outfit, but the blue was a lot darker. But I love it when they do this light blue and dark, light gray coloring. So this is a really cool offering. Also, I probably won't get it myself, even though I do like that suit because I already have that really cool Target one when it comes to Batman in gray and blue. But yeah, all the 3 of these animated ones won't be available till November 22nd, but they should be available, I think. I can't remember if it was all stores or just Target, because Target's been getting a lot of Batman animated stuff, but I think these new ones are like general market releases. And in a toy, but also movie slash comic news, we have a look at a Amazon, I don't know if it's Amazon exclusive or if it'll be everywhere, but a Amazon link will be in the description down below for this item, but is a Venom DVD box set with 3-inch 5-point figure. And this is really interesting because I don't think Hasbro's making this figure. I think it's just a figure that the DVD comes with of a little 3-inch Venom that is 5 points of articulation, and then it comes with 4K Blu-ray digital DVDs of the 3 Venom movies: Last Dance, Let There Be Carnage, and then the first Venom movie. So all 3 will come in this bundle with the Venom figure. It is a bit pricey. We're looking at about $80 before tax, but being on Amazon, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get free shipping already, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you don't, you're gonna have to pay shipping too, so put that on top of the 80 plus tax. But it is definitely a collector's item. You could just get the basic DVDs if you want to, but you wouldn't get this cool little figure, which looks really awesome. And in comics this week we think look awesome and cool. We have a look at 3 comics here. The first 2, of course, are Skybound comics, because I really like that stuff and I think it's really interesting. And that is of G.I. Joe #1, which is really exciting. So we're going to see more of the G.I. Joe and Cobra characters. Instead of Duke and Cobra Commander now, there's just G.I. Joe. So it will be the Skybound universe's G.I. Joe that coincides with the Energon universe. And we can see our heroes here on the cover. I'm sure there's a villains cover and then all kinds of other amazing covers, but I really like this one showing all the characters. I believe it takes place after Cobra Commander and Duke, and will coincide with the other Energon universe stuff like Void Rivals and Transformers. And on the note of Transformers, Transformers number 14 here looks really awesome. We have Astro Train, which, spoiler alert, you can skip this part if you want, but as we last saw him, he was chained up by Beachcomber, and it looks like now he's trying to get loose so he can go after the Autobots and regroup with the rest of the Decepticons. And as we know, issue, I believe, 12 or 13, I think it was 13. 13 starts the new arc of Transformers, 12 kind of ended what they were going for, and now we're going 13 onward. And I believe in issue 13 we got a little bit more of Starscream's backstory in the Skybound universe. So this is really exciting. I'm glad to see a triple changer getting some limelight. I'm very excited for that. And then lastly, this comic I'm really excited about. This is of Boom Studios' Power Rangers Prime. And when you read the description for it on some of the comic sites that I went to, it says that picture Marvel Ultimates, but in the Power Rangers universe. So we get the Power Rangers team with a kind of twist on it. So there are different characters, different kids that will be getting it. So instead of, Jason, Kimberly, Billy, Zach, Trini, it looks like there'll be different people getting the Ranger powers, and they'll still be the Rangers that we know from Mighty Morphin with different looks and different weapons. As you can see here, we got a really cool Red Ranger with a awesome wrist blade sword. Instead of just a sword, it's on the wrist. So just really exciting to see more Power Rangers comics come out from Boom Studios, and something kind of in the line of Marvel Ultimates, where it's different stuff and different characters, but still has the flavors that we know, like when they do that with Ultimate Spider-Man and Captain America and all that stuff. So I'm very excited for it. So those are the 3 comics this week I'm looking forward to. Like always, don't forget to stop at your local comic shop, pick up your comics, and have fun this week. And in our creative corner this week, we have a look at the theOneCam on Instagram. The link is in the description down below if you want to go to their page. And they are a toy photographer who does a lot of amazing toy photography. I have a couple photos that I liked here next to the profile pic, but there was just a lot of amazing toy photography to look through. If you're someone who likes to display your toys and take photos of them yourself, this is great motivation and inspiration. Maybe if you don't even take photos of your toys, you just want to see a cool way to display them, this is a good way to get motivated and inspiration from that. I have some photos here that really stuck out to me. First up is the Namor with Dory, which I thought was really cool. Then we have the Disney team with the Kingdom Hearts character having a Thanksgiving dinner, and unfortunately Donald is the turkey or the duck that they're about to eat because he has got the little blue hat on the turkey. Just a really fun photo. And then the two Marvel ones that really stuck out to me, the first one being, of course, because I'm a Captain America fan, Captain America sneaking around a Hydra base. I like the way the Captain America has like soft goods on, but it's like a Marvel Legends figure, it looks like, which is really cool when people do that. And then the other picture, of course, is the Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America with their powers kind of showing and they're looking up. Really cool photo. But just some really amazing toy photography with some humor here and there. So definitely give them a follow if you like that stuff, if you want to get motivated to do it yourself or to see how to display your toys, because I've got some ideas of how I want to display toys now from looking through their stuff. And then just give them some likes, give them some follows, support them, and just kind of have fun.
And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.